Do I do reward charts with my children? I don't do reward charts for my children because they don't tend to suit my family's dynamic. I have 4 children and 3 are diagnosed. I currently only home educate my youngest 2 children, one of which is diagnosed with PDA, and PDA is pathological demand avoidance. And for my child with PDA, reward charts just become another demand. They stimulate that autonomic nervous system response. And they may work well for a day or two whilst the novelty is still there, but that novelty soon wears off fast and they become more of a stressor than a helper. And that's if we're lucky that I haven't actually forgot that they exist after day 2. I've got ADHD myself and my memory can be like a sieve. However, if I haven't forgotten that they exist and they're still in use, we're still in flow with them, by day 3, you can bet your life on it that it will start triggering that PDA response in my child. And reward schemes seem to have the same effect, so I don't do reward schemes either. Now, my youngest would respond better to reward schemes than any of my other children ever have. However, it can then become quite competitive. So I tend to avoid that because there'll be lots of equalising going on then. So we don't want equalising behaviour either where it can be helped. So what do I do? Well, I tend to adopt a more growth mindset point of view. I come at it from a growth mindset angle. So if they're working hard towards something or they've achieved something, my first response is always, you must be so proud of yourself. And that is before I ever say that I am proud of them. Now, I do sandwich in there that I'm proud of them, but I try to avoid stimulating that PDA response because sometimes external pride can do that. It can be seen as a pressure or a demand. I also want them to appreciate and value that inner pride more than any external pride as well, because that can be such a motivating factor in life, especially as an adult. So it's something that I find very important to value and encourage. And it ties in so well with confidence, self-belief, self-motivation, and that inner drive. It tends to be far more rewarding long term. So that tends to be the approach that works for my family. But obviously, every family dynamic is different and every child is different. So reward charts and reward schemes may work perfectly for your child, even if your child also has PDA. It just doesn't for mine.